Are we about to see the next big crypto bull run? There's at least one major event coming which suggests that it's a possibility. Do you know what it is? Well, we're definitely going to talk about that as well as many other things you should know heading into this run. It's been a long, cold crypto winter, but we're going to give you all of the warm weather clothes you need for the sunny skies ahead. Welcome to Crypto Bookworm, your go-to channel for easy to grasp crypto education. My name is Jim, and I'm here to break down the complexities of the digital asset world into bite-sized animated lessons. I believe crypto is the future of finance, and I want to help you make sense of it all. So what is a bull run in the crypto context? Well, crypto has one major event that the stock market does not have, and that's the Bitcoin halving. Roughly every 4 years, or however long it takes to mine 210,000 blocks, the reward for mining a new block gets cut in half for everyone, hence the halving. This increases the scarcity of Bitcoin across the board, which, as you can imagine, has certain effects on the price. These 4-year cycles have been analyzed since the beginning, and we're about to arrive at the end of one. Sometime after this, we can't know exactly when, or even be 100% certain of if, to be honest, but this tends to be followed by a rocket ship to the moon. And as you know, when Bitcoin leads, everyone else follows. So that'll certainly apply to Ethereum and probably all of your favorite alts. Oh yeah, I did a video on altcoins to keep an eye on for this year, so definitely go check it out when you're done with this one. Anyway, the next halving is expected to be this year, sometime in April. So listen up, potential investors. It's going to be time to act, and soon. I just have to get this out of the way real quick. I'm running on the assumption that you're all adults who are in complete control of your own finances, and that you know not to blindly take advice from strangers on the internet. That said, I am in no way offering financial advice here, but this space is heavily saturated with good and bad actors, so do your research. More than just the halving can influence the price, one must also pay close attention to world economic events, and even ones that don't directly relate to finances. Remember early 2022? I sure do. One more thing to be aware of is the fundamentals and overall aim of the crypto space. I have to say, sometimes it really seems like even the guys doing it don't appear to know what Web3 and crypto are even gonna amount to. It's a little bit like the birth of the .com era when we weren't even sure what the point of websites was gonna be. Well, I think we know what the point is now, right? So that's kind of where we're at with crypto, still in the inception. But as the concepts crystallize and more people catch on, there's no telling what kinds of prices we'll be seeing. When I first started out as an investor and follower of the space, I was pointed to some great beginner-friendly resources that I still use to this day. These tabs have been open in my browser solidly for years. The first I'll mention is the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. It's just beautifully simple. In the world of finances, emotionally and collectively, we're all usually feeling either fearful or greedy. Fearful when we see lots of red candles, and greedy for the green ones. This index tells you, based on price trends, how the market is feeling. So check this every day to keep your finger on the pulse of fear versus greed. This also reminds me of one of my favorite pieces of advice, which is be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. Just some food for thought, especially when we might be about to see the heights of euphoria. Next, there are clone resources of this, but the one I use is CoinMarketCap. This is basically an encyclopedia of every token out there. You can sort them by several categories and click on each coin to find out everything there is to know about it. The overall legitimacy of a coin can be pretty well determined by its market cap. So sort by market cap and get to studying. Is a popular influencer plugging a new project and making it sound like the best thing since sliced bread? Start your search at CoinMarketCap and read up on it. They also have charts, message boards, and a wealth of resources for newbies to the space. Tap into everything they have on offer to prepare yourself for what's coming. Before I get into investment strategy, if you've been at least mildly entertained and you want to see more, I wouldn't mind at all if you clicked the little thumb that points up. It helps me out so much, I really appreciate it. So, you're ready to throw in some disposable income. Great. But what's a safe play? Well, let's see. What was that I was saying about market cap? Last I checked, number 1 and number 2 on market cap were Bitcoin and Ethereum. I actually started my journey by throwing in some cash on Ethereum. As soon as I saw my portfolio value going up and down, I was hooked for life. Even with large cap coins like those two, the ebbs and flows in price are simply mesmerizing. I could probably watch it all day. Actually, I do. But as you go farther and farther down in market cap, obviously risk and volatility become more of a thing. Some say Bitcoin is like gold and Ethereum is like oil, and even a lot of the most seasoned investors keep these as the foundation of their portfolios. It's just safer, pure and simple. That being said, a diverse portfolio is still a great way to see overall higher profits. You don't have to only be invested in Bitcoin and Ethereum, not at all. A little volatility can make things more fun, as long as you strictly adhere to the next concept, which is. Once again, going back to something else I briefly mentioned, I used the term disposable income. Investing should not feel like gambling, but technically they have some things in common. So I always bring up a Vegas analogy. Have you ever been to Las Vegas? Or any casino for that matter? What was your approach? Well, for me, I was on my first ever business trip at the young, dumb age of 22. It was to Las Vegas. I looked at my budget and decided that I could safely lose $100 and still make rent and eat food for the next month. So I allowed myself only that. I had a great time, and I didn't put myself into financial jeopardy. Investing can be the same exact thing. You have to approach it as if it's possible that you're literally just throwing that money into the trash. I'm sure that won't be the case, but this approach takes all of the pain out of investing, and far too many people put themselves through this unnecessary pain. One lesson I did learn the hard way as a newbie was about not chasing quick profits. I thought I could be a cool snipe trader and wanted that thrill of quick profits like those guys that stream their trades. Well, this actually is the exact same thing as gambling if you don't know what you're doing, and I didn't. Since then, I've gone back to the responsible approach of careful analysis and planting seeds for the longer term. Sure, I can still take some pretty quick profits if the price goes up before I expect it to, but a longer view is overall much healthier and safer. Let's fast forward to your first big profit take. You invested wisely and made some money. Well done. But now you want to get that money off the exchange and fully into your own control. I just did an entire video on the best and worst crypto wallets for beginners, which you should definitely watch. But just a quick overview here, a digital wallet can be entirely software-based, or it can have an accompanying piece of hardware. The safest way to go about this is to use a non-custodial wallet. That means you get your own keys to the wallet that no one else on earth can touch. Hardware wallets put your coins into a digital vault and are the safest way to go. Do some research on the most trusted brands and buy one directly from the manufacturer if you decide to go that route. Lastly, the best way to keep price trends and everything crypto kind of running in the background of your mind is to follow every reputable resource you can on all of your social media. Turn your scrolling into potential profits. Now, this does not mean to immediately run and buy the next hyped up coin you see a TikTok video of, but use that as a breadcrumb to lead you to researching more. I also can't stress enough to always keep learning. Learn, learn, learn. The richest and highest follower count people in the space got there from constant learning. And if they're not making a video or a trade right now, I promise you they are reading and learning. A bull run should be an exciting and happy time for everyone. Do your homework, invest only what you can afford to lose, and I'm sure it'll be a step towards your financial freedom.